Deborah Sims was diagnosed with chronic lymphocytic leukemia in 2011. Last November, before she began a medical trial, she was told she wouldn't make Christmas. She is now in a complete remission, and we spoke to her earlier. We started by asking her to describe that period of time pre-Christmas when she was told how long she had to live.
Yeah, so 5 years ago when I was diagnosed, I was told with my 2-year-old daughter sitting on my lap that I had an incurable form of leukemia and that it would kill me, and it would kill me in probably about 5 years. And that 5-year period was rapidly approaching last year, but it was something I'd been anticipating for a long time. So I'd kept up with scientific research. I had an action plan, which basically was I was going to take myself to America. I had 3 children under 12 and they needed their mother, so I was going to do everything I could to be there for them. So I went to America and I found a clinical trial.
So then, what's happened since? How has this drug changed your life?
Oh, it's indescribable. A year ago, you wouldn't recognise me. My neck was bigger than my head. My then 10-year-old son said, "Mum, you look like Jabba the Hutt." It was the lymphoma was all through my body. It was strangling me. The leukemia had completely infiltrated my bone marrow. At my sickest, 81% of my bone marrow was actually cancer. And I was desperately ill and knew I was dying. So this drug, which I managed to access by moving back to England, has saved my life. And it's this container is I take 4 tablets a day with water. There are no side effects. I haven't lost my hair. It's nothing compared to the agony you go through with chemotherapy. I have a completely normal life, including drinks with the girls on a Friday night, and my children have their mother. And I'm very grateful, very grateful. I mean, this is, as you know, it's been approved today by the FDA, and in Australian money, in America, I could now buy this, and it would be $14,000 a month. I take 4 tablets a day. They'd be $125 each. That's $500 a day. So, you know, the maths adds up, but I have my life and my children have their mother.
Far out. That's amazing.
But the way you describe that, Deborah, holding that bottle, saying there are no side effects, like, it just underscores the weirdness of this situation. You're getting on a plane to go to London to access a drug that was developed in Australia. Do the doctors in London look at you and just wonder why you're there?
Oh, I mean, the doctor who treats me in London, I met in America, and he said, "Have you still got your British passport? Because I can get you that drug if you move back to London." And he was really upset for me that I was having to leave my family, and I literally kissed my children goodbye. My daughter was in her first year of school, and I kissed them goodbye not knowing if I'd ever see them again. So my aim now is to get this approved here, and to make sure that it's funded on the PBS, and that people like me can access a drug that lets them get back to work full-time, as I've done in the past few weeks, and have a normal life.
Obviously, flying to London every few weeks is expensive. How are you funding it?
When you're terminally ill, as I was, you're allowed to access your superannuation, and I don't think a lot of patients realise this. So if I live to 65, as I hope to now thanks to this, I will actually have no superannuation. So I've taken down my entire pension fund to pay for this, and it's cost me $500,000 to do this over the past year.
Well, Deborah, your story is just simply remarkable, and we are so glad that you could come on and share it with us tonight. Thank you so much.
Incredible to think you're given that death sentence, and then to turn it around and to be in complete remission, and to think there is a drug if you can just get access to it, and so many can't.
That was developed here in Australia.
I know, here.
It's bizarre, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Well, the TGA today confirmed to us at the project that they have received an application to get that drug on the market. They're going to process it as quickly as possible. So.
I hope they do.